Hi everyone, welcome to the muster drill. I'm Scott on the Carnival Horizon in beautiful Amber Cove, the Dominican Republic, and I've got a couple of things I want to talk about today. Hi everyone, welcome back. So, we've been having a good week on the Carnival Horizon, and unfortunately, this is our last port here in beautiful Dominican Republic. So, yeah, I haven't really mentioned anything about what's been happening in cruise news this week, and obviously, there's been a lot of stuff happening, and but I wanted to just basically touch on a couple of things. And I wanted to touch on initially the change to the conditional sale order. So I had did a previous video on that about the conditional sale order is ending on November 1st, and now the CDC has extended that to, I believe, January 15th or January 22nd, something like that. And the highlights of the extension is that they've changed a couple of things. They've modified some of the, requirements. One of them is that the cruise lines are no longer required to include any COVID-related information in any of their publications or warnings. And one of the other things is that they can now take longer cruises than 7 days that had been sort of restricted to 7-day voyages, so they're going to be able to do longer voyages now. And the other significant thing is that they are no longer going to have to end the cruise if they're, if they get an onboard case. So the CDC had sent out a survey to a lot of the cruise lines, and out of the ones that responded, I think there was maybe 11 cruise lines had responded. Here's a shocker. The ones that responded said that they were not a fan or not in favor of the conditional sale order. Wow. I'm so surprised on that. But, okay, so, naturally they, you have to ask yourself, are they going to police themselves when the conditional sale order ends? And in my opinion, no. So I think we're going to quickly see an end to masks. Not that they're enforcing the masks at the moment anyway. For the most part, most people are doing their part and wearing the masks. However, on this cruise, I've seen way more than the two previous cruises of people who are not wearing the mask, and of course nobody is saying anything to them. I think we'll see the signs in the elevators that say, mask up. I think we'll see them go away and stuff. I don't think we'll see the testing requirement go away necessarily right away, but I think that, they won't be required to sort of follow that anymore, and I think they'll probably phase it out, maybe based on numbers. I'm not saying that the cruise lines are just gonna, head off into the sunset with everything and, not care about anything anymore. I think they're still going to follow a lot of the things that were in the conditional sale order. It'll just be on a voluntary basis, but I really believe we will see a significant change to how things are conducted. I believe masks will just probably go away almost overnight. That's my guess, but we'll have to wait and see what happens. That kind of sort of leads us into the other thing I wanted to talk about, which was this situation on a Norwegian ship where, Norwegian, if you remember, they want a temporary injunction where they're allowed to require 100% vaccination. So, of course, everybody's vaccinated, and then they get tested, when they get to the port, and like every other test, they're allowed on board while they wait for the results, because the results aren't instant. So, everyone's allowed on board, and they're, just running around having a good time on the ship. And it turns out that 2 people tested positive during that process. And so then they did some contact tracing, and they had to find, some other people that were exposed. And then those people were quarantined into their, cabins, which is, a really big bummer. And that sailing, I think, left from New York City or whatever. So they're stuck in their cabin until the ship gets back to New York, and it's not ending. I mean, I don't think the cruise is ending and heading back to New York. I think it's just going to continue on its normal voyage, and those people are going to be, stuck in their cabin the entire time, which, sort of kind of is is one of the sides, one of the points of this entire situation is that cruising is not a risk-free vacation, but either is, going to the beach or, anywhere else. I mean, these days, COVID rampant, Delta, you can pick up COVID anywhere. So I think a cruise ship is a little bit of a safer environment because everyone's tested. If you, like back where I live, one of the big local destinations for summer vacation is Ocean City, Maryland. So, when you go to Ocean City, Maryland, you don't know if everyone's, tested negative. Nobody's, Ocean City, Maryland isn't requiring everyone to have a negative test in order to, come to the beach that weekend or that week or whatever. So, I think cruising is, way more safer because of that. So, but yeah, so I just wanted to, talk about that stuff. I hadn't really brought up anything. So much stuff has been happening in cruise news that I'll probably just have to let most of it go by, and jump on whatever's, new and fresh at that time. But we're having a great time here. We're sad that this is our last port. We have a sea day tomorrow and then back in Miami on Saturday morning, and headed back home. So it won't be that very long though, and I'll be back on the Mariner of the Seas, bringing you more videos and more adventures from there. So, but yeah, that's just wanted to, jump in here and talk about that. So I think that's going to do it for today's video. Thank you very much for watching. And if you like this video, don't forget to click that like button. And then don't forget to hit the subscribe button. It won't cost you anything. You click it once and you're done. And then don't forget to click the notification bell so that you know every time we upload a new video. Thanks again for watching, and we'll see you next time.